quick update. These doors now are all ready now. They've all been rust treated and everything inside and all out and everything. They're all ready for getting to oxy primer. They've been all rubbed down, ready. Just need all wiping down, hang them up, and I'll get them done tomorrow. My dashboard is coming on now. That's my dashboard. Put a bit of rust treatment on it. I have welded all them clocks in now. That's how I wanted it. And I've started doing my filler work, but my orbital sander packed up, so I've just got to finish off the filler work on it. But it's getting there now. For my switches, I've put 3 in there, and I've left that one at that end, to be honest with you. And I've put these one all sanding down now, make them look neat. But when my sander packed up, it completely stuffed the thing, so don't matter. I'm going to order new brushes for that. This was the dashboard I bought. But like I said, someone's put a stereo in it, so I just cut these out to use the bevel things for the clocks. That's my old dash there, sitting there. Like I said, I've got a different gauge in that. But that's my sander down there. Brushes are gone in it, so I'm buying new brushes for that. I'm redoing it, but yeah, that's my dash. That's how I wanted it, Luke. So it's got the three switches there. The one at the very end I'm leaving. I was going to blank it off, but I'm going to leave that and put for the hazards in it. But yeah, it's looking quite good, that is. I have seen someone else done that as well on Facebook. So it is what it is. I have seen someone do that. So yeah, it's a nice idea. I had a look and someone else has done the same, so but I think that looks quite nice because now they're all eye level, aren't they? The gauges now. I have got a vacuum gauge and I'm iffing and awing about putting the vacuum gauge in the middle and then over 2 clocks and then moving the indicator things out the road, or I could put it in the bottom of this. But I'm thinking I might put it in that, but it means cutting another dash up, what I'm not very happy about, because that's my original dash, that is. So I don't know, do I cut that out, weld it into that, or do I just not bother about the vacuum gauge and say stuff it, and if I really want to put it in, I can put it in. I might do that, because to be honest, I want to keep that dash just in case if I come for sale. Well, if I ever want to put it back to standard again, I can do that dash and put that one in instead. But yeah, that's how it looks. Looks quite smart, I think. I quite like that idea. Like I said, tomorrow we're getting all these doors done. We tidy up the garage, we're going to blow it all out. We're going to get them doors in oxy primer. Dashboard won't be in oxy primer because, like I said, my sander's broke, so I can't finish off my filler around all them. But they've been welded in them. I've cut them out of that one and welded them all in. Cut all that out, all along there, and then I've welded them pods in because I like how they reinsess in. So that's how I've done it. Looks alright. And like I said, I'm not a bodywork expert, so yeah, someone probably could have done better than that, don't get me wrong, but you know, that's the best I can do. And be honest, I think it looks alright. At least it gets the clocks in there and the right everything. I might put the vacuum gauge at the bottom when I do the stereo and everything, and I wire up the heated seats, MX5 heated seats. I've got a new ignition barrel now because that one was sticking. Really funny it was, so I'm ripping that off and I'm putting a brand new one now. I've bought that, so that's done. Like I said, I've just got to think about next week. I think in the midweek we'll get these in green paint on this side, get them in green paint on the other side, and then next weekend, them doors skins can go on them and get wrapped around with sealant. I've already got the sealant for them. I've got Tiger sealant to put all around the edges. I've rust treated all the edge on both sides, all at the bottom, so I'm going to run a bead of sealant once I've done them all the way along, put the door card on, door skin, wrap it around, done, and then just weld them on top of here, and they've done. But yeah, that's my new dash, that's my idea. So dashboard, that's how it looks, so I'm going to go with that and rock with that. Like I said, once I get my sander done, we'll finish off all the filler work, and then we can get that into epoxy primer as well. We'll epoxy all that, and then we can high build primer it, and then I can spray like a black silvery colour, and then it can be hydro dipped. We're going to do that and hydro dip it so it looks quite cool in carbon fibre. So yeah, we're going to do that. The heater box for this, I want to start getting that prepped as well, because I want to hydro dip that as well. Let me just move that dash. I want to keep, you see what I mean? I want to keep some of this stuff, so if I really want to put it back to original, I can do. It ain't going to be that hard to do then, and buy a fancy gauge at a ridiculous price, and then I can do it back to normal then. I can easily do that, but yeah, that's the way to go. But that's quite a nice idea, that is. At least then it gets the clocks all high level, doesn't it? But yeah, I'll spend, what, probably about 3.5 hours on that, cutting it all up and measuring it and welding it all, but it's well worth it. Tried the switches in me things and they fit perfect. I've ordered all my panels now for this. There's even got a little coming in there. Yeah, I've ordered all the panels for this now for the front end. I've ordered a brand new battery tray with the air vent tunnel for the heater. I've ordered 2 brand new chassis ends to replace both of them. I've ordered 2 brand news of these, so we cut them out, and I've ordered where the exhaust goes through the end bit, so we can neaten that one up on this side. I've got that triangle bit fitting there, and I'm going to just cut this out where it's gone all here. Once I take the brakes off and everything, here where it's gone all, I'm just going to patch that with some spare metal what I've got, and hopefully I can just patch them up at the back, them 2 holes there, weld up these few holes around here what I don't require, and I think then the welding is going to be done for the car. Well, I'll be over the moon then, because that welding, I'm fed up of it, like I said. But yeah, that can be done, finished. That's hopefully, well, doing all this probably a couple of weeks work, isn't it? Especially like I work full-time hours as well, so when I get home it's like I'm spending what, 2.5 hours in the garage, 3 hours, and I'm going in then, done. It's getting late. I don't want to annoy my neighbours, like really get them riled off, so I'm trying my best by not. Like I say, we'll get these all cut out once my new panels come. But that came up to, I think, a battery tray with the heater matrix, with heater thing with it, the 2 chassis legs, these 2, and I bought 2 of them bits down there because someone's bent all that. I want to put it and then cut that differently for the exhaust. But yeah, all that came up to about 135 quid. So it's a bit of money really, that is, I think personally, for a few little panels, but it is what it is. You need them and that's it. Oh yeah, I've ordered them. They should hopefully come next week as well. So once we get bored of, once I'm waiting for paint dry on them and harden off, we can start looking at doing like the battery tray, chassis rails, you know, chassis rails at the front, and getting this bit finished off in the engine bay, strip it back, take the steering column out. We'll strip all this back then, and then we'll just repair that wing as well. We'll get the whole lot done, and then I'll finish off the dash. when I'm doing that as well. Once I've fixed my sander, the brushes are worn out on my sander, so it was just sparking and it slowed right down. So yeah, just got to get that done, like I said. But yeah, it's looking quite nice, that dash. I like the idea of that, but I haven't got the badge what goes in it, because I've had to take the badge off to put my switches there. I've got nowhere else to put my switches. I could put them in the bottom where the thing was, but I've left them in that. I thought they looked quite nice. I haven't got my switches. Where are them gone? There they are. I've got another switch somewhere. What was broke? I'll probably get all brand new switches, to be honest with you, because these are not the best switches. I'll probably get brand new ones, to be honest. They're quite dear, these are, aren't they? But where that other switch gone now? I don't know. I've got stuff everywhere in this garage now. Just keep throwing stuff around. But yeah, these go in. Be nice tight fit. Oh, get the camera on them. A nice tight fit. I might have to file down a bit. There we go. So it looks quite nice with the switches in, and then I'll try my gauge. We'll just unscrew this. I've got a gauge here. Let me just unscrew it and plonk it in, just to show you what it looks like with the gauge in. Well, it looks alright with the gauge in, to be honest. We'll just put that bracket so we don't lose it, because I probably will. Yeah, that's the fuel gauge. We'll shove that in. I'll show you now what it looks like. But yeah, it looks quite nice. I think it's a nice little idea. There you go, switch in and the gauge in. It just looks quite there we go. Just looks quite nice, doesn't it, with the gauge in and the switch. I will buy new switches, I think, but yeah, that's how it looks like. So they're easy to get in and out. These are, that one's a little bit tighter, a bit of filler around it, what I need to smooth off. But yeah, look like that. Yeah, that's another fuel gauge what I bought as well, because my original fuel gauge is there. I've got quite a few different gauges what I can put in, and like I said with that one as well, for the water and oil pressure, I've got two separate ones, because that's just stupid money. It's got this stupid thing on the end, where is it, that bit there where it goes into the engine, and it's just a lot of money, that is, for what it is. That's my heater switch, and that's the pump for the windscreen washers. I'll probably keep that, to be honest, because I didn't weld up the hole in that because I couldn't be bothered, and I just thought, you know what, I'll just keep that. But yeah, it looks quite nice with the switches in, and with this going to be all carbon fibered as well. It should pop a bit, that should. Yeah, but that's me. Like I said, this gauge is like brand new, this one is. What I bought. Like I said, I'm going to put nice gauges in it. LED lights in it as well, so they're much brighter. I might have a switch, see if we can do like a dim switch on it as well. I could put that somewhere like where the steering wheel is, underneath that bit dashboard, little knob, so I can turn it to knock down the lights on the dash and up it and whatever. Like I said, I've got a stereo to go in, so it's coming on. I'll say that took me how long, and I've pulled me back as well today, so my back's not very good, and then my sander's packed up, so I've had enough. Just literally like too many things keep going wrong today. But yeah, I like that dash. Just think it's a nice, yeah, it's nice and smooth. Just checking, see I've got a little low spot there. Gonna have to just fill that again. That feels good, feels good. Feels all nice, that does. Just a little bit there. And but yeah, that's coming on now. It's coming on. And then like I said, you've got your strip goes here with a padding, haven't you? What comes across along here. So that should look quite nice. Then I'm going to redo all that as well and put new sponge in and do that so it looks dead nice with the dash all been carbon fibered and done. I don't know about doing these bumpers carbon fibered, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Or doing them white. I don't know if anyone, there's my bumper, one of them. Don't know if you want comment and say would you do it white or black carbon fibre dipping. But yeah, I want to do the heater matrix as well, the heater box, wherever I put the heater box. It's in the car, that is. Just remembered, I'm going to strip that down. I'm going to get all that stripped, sandblast, and have a look at getting some of that in powder coat. And then I'm thinking about the front of it. Let's see if we can get it. It's a bit awkward at the moment in the garage. I need drill them as well and put the drain holes in them tomorrow. They've got to be done. It's heavy, this heater box is. Let's put it on my workbench where all my body filler is. Yeah, it's my heater box anyway. We just got that's a bit bent there. But this was second hand, this heater box was, so we need to completely strip it. But yeah, I'm going to completely bare metal this, sandblast it, and just turn it over. And then I don't know if this one comes off the back, but I know on mine which way was it? Did it come off? I don't know. I know on mine I don't think it did. Was it the back panel or was it the front? Can't remember. Ah, it was the front bit. This was mine here. I can't find my front panel for it. It's got to be somewhere in the garage. My front panel has for this. But yeah, hang on. Hang on. Well, that's not very nice. That's not very good. That hasn't got the name on it. Oh, that's a bit of a body blow. And this one has. Oh. Right, so might have to keep that one. We're gonna have to have a look at this. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep this one, aren't we? I didn't realise that. Yeah, might have to keep that one and just use the back on this one, because on mine one of my holes was quite rusted out where they were out on the front of it. Oh, a bit disappointed on that. I bought that for the box. Yeah. Oh, it's got Smiths there. They're very faint. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no. That's completely the other way, isn't it? Yeah. I'm trying to think now. I'll have to have a look at it anyway. Depends if I want the name on the front. I like the name on it, but that one hasn't got it. But I am thinking about hydro dipping the front on it, so you can. I don't know about doing it carbon fibre or what. I'm gonna have to think on this. I want to make it look a bit different underneath the bonnet, so when you open it up at a car show it looks quite nice. Yeah, we'll have to have a look at this one and have a look at that. We'll just have to just do that. But yeah, I'm going to have a good tidy up tomorrow in the garage again. Straighten all this up. Have a good clean up. There my hinges, what I've been soaking for ever. Look at the dirt what's come out of them. Yeah, they were black. So yeah, they're going to need another good soaking. You just got to keep going at it like that. So yeah, I might change that out, wash all the tub out, put fresh petrol back in, leave them soak again. But yeah, that's just unreal. Look at that. That was a clean tub, that was, and that's come out of them locks. Absolutely minging them locks are. But yeah, got to be done. No, that's going to be cleaned out, re-soak them again, try and get most I can out of them, all the dirt and crap. At the end of the day, they're no good if they're like that with crap all in them. Yeah, I think we'll concentrate getting the doors done tomorrow, getting them into primer. I think 3 coats of oxy primer, just for the inside and both of them sides. And we'll get the holes, drain holes drilled in these. But yeah, these have been rubbed down, rust treated where I can. They're quite nice, they are. Quite happy with them. Door skins have been rubbed down. Just got to finish that off around the edge. I can spray the inside of them, hang them up and spray them all round. We'll just hang these up in the garage, up in the air, the string, and then we'll just spray these. So both sides can have oxy primer on them. So we'll do that. Drain holes in them, they'll be done. Dashboard's getting done. But like I said, my sander's packed up. What I've put down here, I've stripped it down, looked at it, and the brushes have gone, so I'm going to buy new brushes for that tonight. Just got to take a photograph of what model it is. But I think the brush is like 15-16 quid, so I thought, you know what, just get them done. So he's buying another sander at 100 odd quid, done it. How long it works for all this, I'm happy. Yeah, it's looking better now. That dashboard looks way better now. Gives it a bit more sportier feeling, doesn't it? Having all the gauges all in, I like that. I said I've got a vacuum gauge, but I don't know if anyone's put one in, if it's necessary. I just bought it because it was with a pod, and I bought it because it had other gauges, and I didn't buy it just for that gauge, I bought it for the other gauges and it came with it, and I was like, oh, do I use it or not, what? I don't know. But yeah, we're getting there. So it's just slow process, isn't it? It's just I'm waiting for these panels to come, because I have ordered them. So once all these panels turn up, we can start measuring up and start cutting out and cleaning up. And I think what we'll do, we'll take the steering rack, take the steering column out and the steering rack, so we can get all this chassis, these rails at the front, and get these all cut and welded back up. With that being thicker metal, we'll turn the welder up as well. We'll weld it, and then like I said, I've bought all new sport mountings for these, because I don't want to be faffing around with trying to get these off nice and neat and then putting them back on. I just thought, you know what, just buy some new ones and they're a bit bent in places, and putting fresh on is best. I've left this here. I'm going to put the one side, because this what bolts onto this, we can line everything up and bolt it together, so we're not faffing around. But yeah, we're getting there. I don't think there's any more surprises on this car. Like I said, we've got this piece underneath here what we could change out, cut that out at the bottom and put a new piece in, but I can just use normal metal for that. I've got a sheet metal there, we can bang that in, done. But yeah, we'll do that probably, like I said, panel should come next Wednesday, probably Tuesday, Wednesday. But I want to get these doors done in green paint, so we can get them put back together again, seam seal them and everything, and get them all welded up, done. And I'll probably put them back on the car, check the door gaps, finished, do the driver's side, on, finished. And then we can have a look at finishing off all this welding in here. And then once all the welding's finished, like the doors, we can just rub them right down, oxy prime the outside of them, start filling any little dents, because you do get dents in new panels, slight little dents, but we can get them filled and get them into filler primer. They can be done. We can do the back boot as well. Start stripping the car, start getting this in oxy primer. All of it. We're just going to bare metal the whole lot. All up the bare metal the whole lot, all the way around, and get it all in oxy primer, so it's sealed then for the winter. What's coming up, and then we can start doing the filler work then on all the quarter bits and filling everywhere where we need to fill, and start shaping the car. And then we can then buy the filler primer, start getting the filler primer on everything, and start sanding it all back there and try and get it straight as we can get it. Like I said, I'm not a bodywork expert. I just watch people on YouTube, read up on about things. Yeah, so I think we'll do that. I just want to seal it so any moisture can't get into the panels then. Plus they reckon it's bad filling on top of just metal. Apparently saying if you put the oxy primer on, fill on top of that. So I've heard people say it's good, I've heard people say it's bad. You know, I've spoke to my bodywork shop and he said it's a good idea. Spoke to another shop what does all bodywork repairs, and he said he always oxy primers, he then fills over the top. So dashboard I filled over the top of metal because it's just a dashboard at the end of the day, but I think this body on the outside we won't do it right, and that's what I've got recommended, so I think we'll go for what I've got recommended. But yeah, I like that dash. I think that's pretty cool. Don't know what other people think about it, but probably some people will like it and some people will hate it, but you know, we've all got our own opinions at the end of the day. I quite like it. I think it looks quite cool, but I do like modifying cars anyway, so I'm trying my best to modify it a little bit, like with the alloys and stuff. I'm just doing bits like what I've done with the dashboard, putting a bit more fuel gauge in and then building a thing down here for putting a stereo in. I don't know what I'm going to do about front speakers. I've got to admit, I'm still iffing and ahhing about that, because I thought about putting them on the side of this here, cutting a hole out and then building a box coming out so the wing fits over the top, and you've got a box here so it's recessed so you can put a speaker in, but depends how deep the speakers are in it as well. And then you've got issues of that side, your accelerator's really close to the foot thing, so if you've got speakers, you know, sticking out, you can catch your leg on it, aren't you? I can't have it there, can I? So I've got to think about this. I could put them at the side of where the stereo is going to go, be honest, if I'm going to build it. I'm going to build all that. And then I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to build so I can get it the gearbox to change oil in it and fill the gearbox up with oil. So I'm going to have to have a think about this. Could build this off the dashboard, then put the stereo in there and build it across here and put a speaker here on both sides, and then put two tweeters somewhere. I'm going to try the windscreen tomorrow as well on it, hope it fits. I've done that much metal work on these posts, I forgot about trying the windscreen in when I was doing it. Really, I should have the windscreen still fastened in the car really when I did them, but I'm hoping it should fit still. Should do. Just gonna have to pray. But yeah, that's me idea with my dash. Quite like it, like I said. We'll just see about the windscreen tomorrow. Get these doors done, get them prepped and get them in oxy primer, so at least that's done and dusted. This is side of my car. Looks alright. This side's been all done. Gonna probably grind that down a bit more, and then we've got to do some filler work. But yeah, I've got a lot of work on still, but you know, it is like I've got to repair this here at the side. We'll get that cut out as well and get that all welded up, so that's done. We'll get that done as well, so then I'm gonna leave doing the floor pans at the moment and bare metaling them all, because I won't get this welding done and get it out the road. But yeah, this windscreen, where the windscreen was, that's how bad it's gone. Really bad, this has. I'm really pitted, that has, so I'm going to have bare metal it and find out how bad it is. And that's some sealant that's been stuck down, and oh, it's just murder. But yeah, I've left that there. I'm going to put a hazard's there. I'm going to have the windscreen one, the headlight. Windscreen one can go there, the headlight. Then I'll probably have the dash light on them and still wire it up with the dash light one. Then I'll probably just have the pump action for the things. Like I said, I'm not going to use it much, and spending more money on an electric pump and stuff, and then it's going to seize up because I'm not using it much, and I'm going to be replacing that then at how much. And then we're going to have the heater one choke. That'll look alright. Quite a nice idea. So like I said, I've still got to keep sanding all this down. It's not even done yet. Like I said, sander packed up and I pulled me back this morning, so I'm like, I've had enough. Everything's going wrong with me. The springs for underneath the car for the pedals. I'm going to buy new ones, put brand new ones on them. But it's all solid underneath here now. Like I said, we'll give this a good clip. We're going to have to grind that out as well. That was for when I sported the car, when I was doing the sills. We're going to have to take that off as well. So it's quite a lot of weight, but it's a bit, well, now we've got to figure out all this wiring. This is my wiring. I ripped it all out. It's all here. Got to try to figure out all this wiring, because like I said, this wiring here has been tampered with. Because, well, at the end of the day, it's old as Adam, innit? So it's got bits everywhere. I don't even know what's what anymore. Like I said, quite bad that is. So we'll get that sorted out. But yeah, it's looking better. Hopefully I'm hopefully in a couple more weeks, so if I can get all this welding done, I can come off it and say I'm done with the welding. Then it's all the prep work then of prepping it up ready for painting. And then it's all the prep work, what takes ages. Oh, dashboards. Yeah, that's that cheap dashboard I bought because someone put a stereo in it, so I just basically bare metaled it and cut them out for using. Yeah, so I'll throw that out. Don't need that anymore. That can go on a one-way journey. That one can be stored in my shed. I just don't know where I'm going to put the badge. I haven't worked that one out yet, because now I've modified it, the badges had to go. And I can't remember how low down, and I think it's going to look stupid being here because the dashboard curves down, isn't it? So it's going to look daft being here. I might leave it off. I could easily put it in the one I'm making, but put it underneath that. So I've got it, still got it, and my stereo can go in with two switches for me heated seats, what I'm putting in. Because I like them working. I wasn't going to put them in wire them up, but I thought, you know what, I'll wire them up just in case. If it's a cold spring day, but it's a dry day and I want to take the car out, I can put the heated seats on, can't I? So yeah, it'd be a good idea to have them working. So I'm going to wire them up, put them on two switches. I might put my vacuum gauge in that, I'm hoping, so it's out the road. But yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, I haven't done any more work really. I still haven't put my sound ending in this yet. I think once all this has been all in primer, next week get the green paint on them, on the insides and the inside of them. Once green paint goes hard and off, I think we'll put the sound deadening on that door cut, on the door skin, and then put it on and glue this, bond it on then, and then wrap the thing and then weld it on. Done. And then it's got sound deadening in. I haven't got to faff around putting sound deadening in from this little gap and try and roll it on. It's done then, innit? And then I'm going to start tinting the windows as well, because I've got other windows. What I'm doing, I'm going to tint them slightly, tint the side ones slightly, and then next we'll start buying all new rubbers for the side windows, and put all brand new rubbers in them, put the windows back in, all tinted. They can be stored then and be done. And then once the car's all been painted and everything, we'll get the front windscreen done as well. Then once we've done all the bodywork and we sprayed it all, we can put then, once we polished it, it's all done, we can put the windscreen back in and start putting the windows in the doors and put the doors on the car and putting the, you know, start rebuilding it back together again then. At least the parts have been renewed before we rebuild it, then it gets cracking a bit more quicker, doesn't it? Then when you start putting it back together again. But I like that dash. I think that looks quite a smart idea. Don't know if anyone else wants to do the same like that. I've literally, like I said, I've had to buy another. You could buy just two. You could just buy one dash if you don't mind cutting the original one up, if anyone wants to do it. But I didn't want to butcher my original dash, so I already bought one what I was going to do and put in, and then I've ended up buying that dirt cheap because someone's butchered it already. So yeah, I think it cost me about £11 plus a bit of postage. I think it was like less than 20 quid. But to me, I know it's expensive for just have them round dial bits, but I liked them because they were recessed in. So when you put your clocks in, they're recessed in. So I like that. For paying out for just under 20 quid for another two more, I know it's expensive, but it looks nice, doesn't it? It looks all original. You know, I could just cut two round holes and move them out and put metal in and cut two round holes, but they won't be recessed in then, would they? So then two clocks would stick out, and I didn't want that. Like I said, I want to put me vacuum one in between the two indicator lights and move the indicator lights there, but I haven't got another pod to weld in. What I wish I had another pod so I could just weld it in. I would do that then because it would look different, but I don't want to cut this dash up from the original one, and I'm not doing it because I just like how the clock's set in. So I don't want to cut this dash to ruin it, because then it's knackered, isn't it then? At least with this dash, if I put it away and I ever want to put it back to original, I've got this dash here ready for go in. I can just clean it up, crinkle paint it and stuff and put it back in. It's done then, isn't it? But yeah, I just didn't want to butcher another dash, and I don't want getting another cheap dash. How long am I going to wait? I suppose I've got time, I can keep looking, but it's a dear thing do for just put one gauge in there, isn't it? And this is the thing I've got to think about, it's a dear do. Yeah, I'll probably have to shove it in this centre bit, what I'm going to build. My vacuum, I don't know if you need one, if it's going to make any difference having a vacuum gauge. But it's going to look stupid having one gauge on its own. If you've got two in there, then yeah. I have to think. Unless I just leave it out and don't use it. That might be an option. But like I say, my stereo, that's got built-in chargers for my phone and everything, so I don't need that. I won't put a cigarette lighter in this car because if I want a tyre blow, well, I've got a tyre blow thing, I can plug it into the cigarette lighter to blow up my tyres on my car. And I'm not bothered where that goes, to be honest with you. That is a thing, I can put that in the back of the car, really, in the boot. Out the way, hidden. So you don't have it in the dash, because I want to make the dash look quite nice. So I don't want stupid things in the dash. Yeah, I think that looked quite nice, that would. Not having no... I don't want to do that. So yeah, we're going to have to figure out if I want to do that idea on this clock here, put a clock in there, but I don't know. I'll keep my eyes open, see if anyone's got a dash what been butchered a bit and wants to sell off cheap again. And then I can just do that modification to that and move them indicators in the corners, the lights. And then I need to get another steering indicator switch as well, horn switch, because mine's not very good. I won't get a brand new one and put that in, because mine's wires are cracking on it, I've noticed. Though I ain't faffing around with it, I'm just going to replace it and put a brand new one in. It's done then, innit? Yeah, that looks quite cool, I think. But yeah, I want to try and get, like I said, I might put a cigarette lighter in here on the side with my panel, so I can plug in and do my tyres on my car if I need to do. But that's my bonnet there, my boot. I'm going to strip that, I think. Then we'll start prepping this as well down the road. I think next month we'll get on to doing that, stripping them and having a look at the bonnet, because to be honest, I am thinking about the 5-glass bonnet for this. I'm getting the bulge one, what I've seen, the bulge bonnet, and I want the front splitter on it as well, so it'll look dead cool with the alloys and everything. I think it looked dead nice. That looked good, that dash. I love it. Like I said, that's took me ages for doing it. All the faffing around, but it's got to be done, ain't it? Yeah. Like I say, on this, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about this. About putting a clock in here. See, in an ideal world, I would have it there, and then move these indicators and drill holes there, and put the lights in for the indicators, and have it there, the gauge. But I haven't got no more pods, and I ain't cutting that up. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. I might have to just leave it, like I said, or unless I get a pod and I put the gauge on a pod, put it in the driver's side right at the bottom. I could do that and have it there. And have it there. I have got a thing in the house what's got a double pod. I could cut it and make it look a bit different, or I can make one out of metal. A nice pod for bring down off that there a little bit and put it into that vacuum gauge. I might do that, to be honest. That'd look quite cool. Then that can be all just all thingy with me stereo in, and a couple of switches for me heated seats. Yeah, that might be a good idea. And then I might put my speakers on the side of this as well, where the stereo is going to go. Put 2 speakers in there. Yeah, that might be an idea. Then I could put these covers on, these side bits, and then put a tweeter on the side, sticking out at the top. Yeah, we could. That's a good idea. Might have a look at doing that. Building something off that. Put the other gauge in it. So at least then it keeps all the gauges all together, doesn't it? All in the dash. Yes. Look nice, that will. Like I said, that's going to be hydro dipped in carbon fibre. Now I don't know if anyone will give me some advice about, should we do them bumpers in carbon fibre or should we do them white? Black carbon fibre on the back bumpers and on the front bumper, or do I just keep on the door handles and just polish them up the best we can? Really polish them up. I've got a buffer up there for metal work. Polish them up the best we can. Tint out the windows, put all brand new rubbers in and rebuild them. I didn't realise that heater box hadn't got that name on it, Smiths. I'd like that, stay like that. So yeah, might have to strip this down and see what we can, because I think mine, I don't even know where it's gone now. It's somewhere around this here. I knew it was rotten out on these screw holes. I think 2 of them were gone completely. So to be honest, I'd like keep that, be honest. I'd like to change this, if we can get in this. I might get the stainless steel ones of these clips. Oh, I can't even get that undone. I'm going a bit weak, I am. Can't even get it off. Oh, I can't even get it off. I'm not strong enough. I think I'm going weak. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, I'm getting weak, I am. Must be. There we go. We've got some more on this. Yep, we've got another one there. Let's have a look. There we go, another one off. And we've got one on here. I couldn't remember. Oh, we've got one there as well. I can't remember fully when I stripped the other one down where all these clips are, but I'm going to buy the stainless steel clips so they look posh. And then, like I said, I want hydro dip the front of this. That bit comes off, should do. I'm going to have to do this with two hands, I think. I'm trying to hold the camera as well. Let me just put you down. There we go. I took that off now. That's inside the heater box. I think it has got Smiths there. I'll try to get the heater matrix out. Be honest, that's going to be binned. I've got. In fact, I think that might be. I think that's why I bought it, because you did say it spares repairs. I've got another heater matrix, a new one in the house, a brand new one on them, so that can go in. Oh, it's got the name there stamped. Hasn't it? Oh yeah, it is there slightly. It is there. It's got that much paint on it. Cool. Winner, winner. So yeah, we'll get all this. That feels very thin. That bit does. How is it on mine? What? That does feel very thin, that does. Thinner than mine, so I'm gonna have to use that. And use this then on this one. We'll do that. To be honest, I want this. I do want the heater back in the car, so has someone been butchering this or not? I don't know. I think they haven't now. We'll have a look at the fan, because I had problems with my fan, was all seized up, but yeah, that should go on top of that. It fits, yep. So we know that's a winner. That's a winner, that is. Like I say, what I'm thinking about doing is hydro dipping that. Yeah, we'll have a look at it all. And I'm thinking about hydro dipping that. So when you do open the bonnet, it just looks something different. Then I'm going to get the stainless steel shield what goes on this bit of the front for your radiator. I'm going to get that as well so it looks dead nice. I don't know about wrapping up the exhaust manifolds. I might just get the heat shield for the Weber 45 carburetor and put that on instead. I don't fancy wrapping them up, because you got to think them manifolds have been tested at a certain temperature, and then you're going to then wrap it up and add more heat. It's going to stay hot, it's going to get hotter and stay hotter, so you're adding more heat. I don't think that's a good idea, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to paint and put them on back on, but I'm going to get the heat shield for the Weber 45 carburetor, so that's done. Yeah, I won't get the heat shield. I won't get the shield for any stainless steel with the MG logo in, and I want that heater box when it sits there. I want that hydro dipped. I don't know what pattern yet. I've got to think about that, and then think about what pattern I want on it. They do all different. They do carbon fibre. They do loads of different patterns. So I'm like, you know, might do something a bit nice on that, so it just looks different. And like I say, We'll get all the stainless steel stuff in it and everything. It should look quite nice, that should. Yeah, I don't know what else I can hydro dip really, and think about the bumpers. I don't know about them at the moment. Just want to make it look a bit different. But yeah, what I'll do, I'll see you next week. Please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.